the Jayhawks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Illinois' offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator who's coming in this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. He's got him. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. So Kansas offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
The Jayhawks will come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turning on the Jets. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. The give on the counter. Shakes off the defender. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Caught behind the line. It's Valentine. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Let's send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A little release to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quick release by the QB. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll leave it with him. Running into the open space. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Wisconsin is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Camp Randall, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Northwestern.
Running to the left.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Daniels. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. How many problems does it cause for an offense when the D can get pressure from its nose tackle?
He's usually a guy that sits in the middle in 2 gaps, and it's really hard to rush the passer, but really nice job using his hands, getting to the quarterback. When a nose tackle gets a sack, everybody gets excited because that guy doesn't get many of those.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Find some fresh air. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Under fire. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
To the air on 2nd down. It's caught. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the 3 ball gives us a tie.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Back open in the middle. Can't get him to the ground. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires it down the seam. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That is going to give that wide receiver nightmares, man. He was wide open. I don't know if there was a coverage bust on the back end, but that is a play that this dude needs to make.
Rushes on him. First down and more. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Kansas.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Under fire. Oh, they're after him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Snagged on the outside, it's Henderson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Lots of running room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And the Jayhawks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end now in motion. The give is to Williams. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive.
Turning it on. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll try the run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Bust through behind his pad. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to throw, it's Altmaier. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clement. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Dixon. Good pick up there, they'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois. People wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
Get you on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Clement.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even...
Speeding down the left side. There he goes. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely
pulls and fires complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Nice move to keep running. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking for a man. It's all fire. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Fourth down coming up.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection, and 3/4 are in the book as we head to the 4th. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's all fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back. play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football, I tackle him on the ground, and I force the fourth down.
Converts on fourth down, still going. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Clement. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Illinois moving it quickly down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. Nice move there. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, the running back has it. Powers through the defender. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Off play action on first down. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Boom. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown Illini.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. To the ground with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Jayhawks get the first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using it.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They're going to ride this running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth